Yeah, it started very well with 2 victories in Silverstone and Spa with great racing, great battles against our competitors, Toyota and Porsche. And then the highlight of the season, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, didn't go so well, but nevertheless we managed to get a good podium, a 3rd place. We were fighting for the victory, but unfortunately some technical problems occurred, so we couldn't be on the top of the podium. So Porsche won, congrats to them. But 3rd place was good to collect good points for the championship, so we have a good lead in the standings, and this we have to keep until the end to try to win the championship.
Right, yeah, for our team it has been a difficult year, to be honest, especially the race in Spa. And Le Mans was very difficult. We were basically watching the good battle between Porsche and Audi, but we were not there. We were not involved in the battle, so it was very difficult. But compared to that, Silverstone was quite good, I have to say. We were fighting for 2nd place, and it was quite close to grab a 2nd place. So I hope that it's going to be more like back to Silverstone situation after Le Mans, I hope, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, I always look forward to come to Fuji. It's a very exciting race to come to because, well, first of all for me it's like a home race, and then the Japanese fans are very enthusiastic about our championship, and yeah, it's a race we didn't win yet. We were close many times, and then always something happened. So it's still one race that I need to tick off to win, because it's very important to me, and I'm sure also to my teammates, especially Ben, who also spent a lot of time in Japan, and it's a 2nd home for him. So we will definitely push very hard to stop the victory strike from Toyota.
Yeah, as Andre said, we have been winning the Fuji WEC race since 2012 as a team, but I didn't manage to win the race last year, so I want to be back to the top of the podium again in here, because it's a home race to the team, but also for me as well. And we always have a very big support from the fans. So I know it's going to be a lot more difficult compared to last year or last few years, but we try to defend our victory, in home victory in Fuji this year.
Well, Fuji Speedway has quite good grandstands, obviously on the main straight, so there you can see the action, a lot of pit stops, because there's not only LMP1 but LMP2 and GT so there's a lot of action, and on the screens you can follow the race, but then you can easily go to the hairpin corner and see the cars in action, and so it's a 6-hour race, so if you want to see more, you can easily walk around during the race and follow the race on the application at the same time. So it's quite nice to see the cars in the corners, I think, because this year we're very fast. We are close to Formula 1 lap times, so it's very impressive to see in real life.
Yeah, I agree to Andre, because you have 6 hours, probably you can start from the grandstand at the start of the race, and then you can walk around, and because we have 4 different classes, basically overtaking, or the action is basically all over the racetrack, so sometimes maybe you can be lucky to see the live overtaking, or maybe the accident, or yeah, so if you walk around, probably it's the best idea to face the real race, I think. It is, yeah, it's the case. For me, I always see Andre as probably the best driver in Car 7, which maybe he doesn't agree, but I always feel like when he's in the car.
I agree.
Okay.
No, I'm joking.
Well, yeah, he is always doing stunning job, and if I'm if I'm driving in front of car 7 and if I hear Andres in the car, I know it's gonna be tough race for me. So it's like that, and but at the same time, I hope that I'm always hoping to him to do a good job compared to the other driver, because I know how good he is, and if he is beaten by some other guy, I feel bad. So yeah, so it's I think it's a nice relation. We are still rivals, but we kind of support and mentally support. I hope each other, not only from my side. So yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, for me, when he's in the car, I know that everything is on the limit. So I have to plan my moves right. But also, I know we can trust each other. You know, I mean, in general, in WEC, we have really professional, good drivers that you can do good battles. But yeah, I really enjoy this this rivalry, but also friendship and teammates. We are in Japan and rivals there, so it's a bit of a familiar feeling when we're on the circuit, on the track together, and we are on the same journey to go to the front, but but still against each other. But it feels like, okay, let's go, let's do this together, and then we have no problem, I think, for the best one to go ahead, because we know we give our maximum, and if our maximum is not good enough, you have to be fair to let the other one succeed. So yeah, and at the same time, like Kazuki says, I like to see him succeed, because sometimes he beat me here in Japan, so if somebody beats him in the team, means that maybe that one is better, so I don't like to see that, and luckily it doesn't happen very often, so he's pretty good in his team too. Yeah, I think they can really look forward to this race, because if you look at how the races were up until now, the first 3 races, Silverstone, very exciting, didn't know until the end who was going to win, very close battling. Spa even more, very, very close racing and exciting till the last moment. And Le Mans was also a fantastic battle, so I think it will continue like this in WEC, and at least as a category, a top category where you know that you don't know who the winner will be. So I think it will be very exciting. I know Japanese fans like sports cars, so I expect to see even more people this year.
Yeah, I agree to Andre that the racing in WEC this year is so much better than the last few years. The performance between the manufacturer is a lot closer, and there's always constant battle between the cars. So I think the racing will be great in Fuji too. And we, as a team, we try 100% to back in a fight between, among Porsche and Audi. So if we can show the fans that 3 different manufacturers fighting each other closely, it's going to be great for the fans. So our aim is that first, and then win the battle. So it has been a difficult year, but we're going to push hard to back in the fight. So please support us.
皆さん、富士WECレースに来てください。
皆さん、今年もWEC富士6時間耐久レースにぜひ応援に来てください。